Southern Europe's wheat and barley future is not built on guesswork. It is built on precision, regeneration, and measurable return on investment. For too long, blanket recipes and speculation have left farmers exposed. But a new blueprint is emerging, where soil chemistry, disciplined nitrogen, and living covers create stable yields and predictable margins. This is the Farmvanta blueprint for 2026 to 2031. Mediterranean rainfall is becoming more erratic. Longer gaps between storms, sudden heat events, and soil variability are putting pressure on both yield and quality. Blanket fertilizer recipes are failing because variability inside a field amplifies mistakes. The solution is to manage fields by zones, not averages, while keeping grain on specification for milling and malting contracts. Profitability in Southern Europe's cereals begins beneath the surface with soil chemistry. Mapping pH, cation exchange capacity, and organic matter creates management zones that actually reflect how fields perform. In too many farms, silent acidity taxes phosphorus availability and limits root vigor. Variable rate lime is more than an input cost. It is an investment that pays dividends season after season. By correcting the most acidic patches first, phosphorus becomes available, roots go deeper, and yield stability improves. The goal is not chasing a single perfect pH, but maintaining functional bands across the field. When pH is managed with precision, fertilizer efficiency rises, crop vigor strengthens, and profitability becomes predictable rather than speculative. Nitrogen is no longer about kilograms per hectare applied. It is about euros per ton of grain delivered on specification. High potential strips, identified by yield history and canopy sensing, are given the nitrogen they need to reach milling or malting protein targets. Meanwhile, low potential areas are deliberately restrained to avoid waste, lodging, and off-spec protein. Timing matters. A base application at tillering secures tiller survival. A refinement at stem elongation aligns with canopy status. And a final quality top-up is applied only where the probability of response is high. This discipline narrows protein variance, reduces rejected lots, and turns nitrogen from a risk into a driver of predictable profit. Cover crops are not a slogan. They are technology designed to protect water, structure, and margins between cash crops. In Mediterranean winters, fast-establishing grasses reduce evaporation and secure the soil against erosion. Light legumes contribute biological nitrogen without compromising termination. And brassicas can be used where shallow compaction slows early cereal vigor. Termination is always water-led. Enough profile moisture is preserved for the main crop, while residue suppresses weeds and spring evaporation. Covers stabilize margins, improve trafficability, and turn winter into a season of preparation rather than risk. Varieties are financial instruments as much as biological ones. For milling wheat, choose genetics with reliable protein accumulation and resistance to local disease pressure. For malting barley, predictable protein and kernel uniformity are critical. Weeds and diseases are managed through timing, airflow, and scouting, not by overload. Often, one well-timed fungicide or herbicide pass outperforms two average applications. The execution edge is calendar discipline, respecting growth stages and weather windows. This translates to less product, cleaner residue, and more reliable establishment for the following season. Premium grain is protected at harvest more than it is produced. Combined calibration reduces kernel damage, while rapid drying to safe moisture preserves germination and quality. Segregating by zone or protein class prevents borderline lots from diluting premium pools. Hermetic storage protects grade and allows staged sales into stronger markets. Documentation of drying temperatures, storage conditions, and lot identity underpins buyer trust and pricing power. Post-harvest discipline transforms agronomy into commercial leverage. Milling wheat contracts reward stable protein and falling number. Malting barley buyers pay for predictable protein within a ceiling. The real value is documentation. Keeping lime maps, nitrogen scripts, cover crop calendars, and post-harvest logs turns agronomy into verifiable practice. Over time, consistent delivery and transparent records shorten buyer due diligence, improve trust, and unlock premium terms. Verification transforms farming discipline into commercial advantage. Southern Europe's wheat and barley future will not be left to chance. It will be engineered through soil chemistry, disciplined nitrogen, and regenerative covers that deliver resilience and return. Farmvanta stands for pragmatic precision, systems that work in fields, pay on the balance sheet, and build trust with buyers. Join us in shaping the blueprint for 2026 to 2031.